Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to King of Dragon Pass. Alright, we are going to need to do an emergency slaughter, so let's go ahead and proceed. Reputation is still doing well. Our God Talkers say that the omens indicate a typical harvest. Our barley crop may not come up at all. Alright, 2 points into crops, 1 into herds. I don't care about hunting. Let's put 2 into trade. I think that might be good. And we'll put 1 into war. I'm not going to put anything into mysteries. I will probably do some sacrificing, but I'm not too concerned about that. But the food situation is really bad. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed. Our caravan is back from the wolves. We traded 11 cows worth of goods for 28 bushels of food. As near as I can tell, the wolf herds have more cows than we do. And no one's sick, so that's good. But we need to do a slaughter. Alright. Let's do 200 sheep. Well, let's see. Let's get this up to 21. We're gonna eat some horses. I got a lot of horses. Let's do 150. Well, let's. Okay, 140. And let's do. I don't want to do too many. That's not really going to keep us going for very long. Well, let's do it. We have too many hunters for the wildlands. Yeah, whatever. Okay, how many trolls do I have? Let's get those out. Let's go ahead and call in some favors. Favors due. Muscovy are reasonable. Brown Boar, I'd like to keep that favor. Lanisi, they're pretty far away. Oak Tree are really far away. Or Leving are pretty far away. Six Brothers are nearby. To Danlings, screw them. Wolves. Alright, let's go for the Muscovy. Call in favor. Ask for food. Let's do that, because 218 food is just not going to cut it. Okay, your emissary Rostikos approaches Muscovy, asking them to make good on a favor they owe you. Rostikos seeks a gift of food from them. How much food do you ask for? A little more than custom demands is kind of what I'm going for. If we ask them for more food, they will just ask us for the same number later. Custom exists for a reason, you know. Now, a little more than custom demands. The Muscovy Carls seemed much affronted by this request. Their chief, Orlerant, said he would give us no more than the customary amount. Alright, well, the customary amount is fine then. So we got 40 food. That's just not going to cut it. Haran, the Thane of the Tree Brother clan, comes to ask you to make good on a favor you owe his people. We ask that you gift us with food in return for consideration we have given your clan in the past, in the recognition of goodwill between us. I'm gonna have to refuse him. If we give him more than he asks, we will gain a reputation for generosity. You fool, we're down to 258. Give him what he wants. Give him what he wants. Oh, we don't have the food to spare. Offer him cattle instead. No way. Nope. The warriors are few and ill-equipped. Whatever the rest of you decide. No, I'm going to have to refuse him. Thus we see what a dragon obligation is worth, Haran said. I will see to it that all the clans in Dragon Pass know how worthless your word is. Hey, well, ask me at a better time and I'd have been more than happy to do it for you. I gotta do another slaughter. Horses. Let's do 200 sheep. I hate how many sheep we're slaughtering here. Let's do 24 cattle. Nah, 20 cattle. That's fine. Okay, it is fire season. Can't really... I mean, I could do cattle raids, but I don't really want to. Trade. Going back to the beaker ducks. Well, actually, you know what? Alright. We like the brown boar. Let's go with them. Maybe... because we've asked them recently, it's not such a great idea to ask them again. Trade goods, large. Oh, you can trade horses. Goods and horses, we'll do that. I got a lot of horses. The Carls and the Cottars are fighting. The Carls complain that the Cottars are herding sheep onto their grazing lands. The Cottars complain that the Carls expect them to feed their sheep on nothing but rocks and sand. Scolding for either side of this debate will shut them up for a little while. An inspiring poem might lift everyone's spirits. Sacrifice to Uralda the cow mother and Navala the sheep mother. Sacrificing to their goddesses will cheer the people more than poetry or scolding. The Cottars unfairly accuse the Carls. Distribution of land is the clan ring's responsibility. And let them argue. It's not as if it were a dispute between priestesses of Arnalda and Ezra. Let them work the insults out of their system. Let's go with the sacrifice. Okay, I have no goods. So we will do 4 cows. Both groups were honored by the sacrifice and pledged to resolve their differences in a friendly manner. Okay, it is Earth season. Okay, good. Food is coming in. Good, good. All right, I think we will hopefully be okay. Can't ask you about that. So let's go ahead and actually, before we explore, let's make sure that I've got enough. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and explore the Tula. That's fine. And Garna. And didn't find anything. That's okay. Our caravan is back from the Brown Boars. We weren't able to trade at all. They couldn't spare any food. Oh, crap. That is extremely disappointing. But we are good on food. Look at that, 941. Okay. I feel a lot better about this now. Any sacrifices that I want? Still need to get the Lanker Mai story. And who mocked the champion. So let's try for those. I got 102 goods. I don't really want to sacrifice any cattle, though. So we'll do 15 goods. Okay, we learned the details of Lanker Mai finds the truth. Sora Goodseller, a traitor priestess of the talking goddess Saris, returns to offer you what she says is a great treasure, a whirlwind trapped in a small clay jar. Sora says that when the jar is open, the wind will roar out and sweep through our foes. I mean, that's basically a one-use treasure, so I'm not sure that it's going to be worthwhile. I think it would basically guarantee a win in battle, but we're doing really well in battles. Sora does us a favor by making this offer. Even if we cannot afford her treasure, we must honor her. Although it would be splendid to own such an item, you could never really trust a Nasari's trader. Items like this are fairly easy to make, but are usually used quickly. Such an item would be useful in battle. I bargained with Sora several years ago at the Great Market. I know her tricks. Such an item would be very useful in battle. What if the jar breaks in our own Tula? I'm going to politely decline her offer, give her hospitality. She let us listen at the lid, and we heard the whirlwind howling within. Our warriors were sad that we couldn't afford such a treasure. Harvest was typical this year. However, the sacred time rituals we performed for our crops had little effect, as God Talkers feared. The barley did very poorly. Despite the harvest, we won't be able to feed everyone this coming year. Delegation from the Holy Country returns to reclaim the Iron Spike. These representatives of the far-off Leadbreakers clan bring the gifts they promised. A tapestry even more valuable than the one they gave you before, and plenty more silver. Attack them and take the gifts. Return the Iron Spike. The people will be happy to get those gifts, so attack them, huh? Offer them compensation for it. Return the Iron Spike. Take the gifts and keep the spike. If we use the gifts to build up our temples, the gods will understand. You watched my Aladdin playthrough of Crusader Kings 2, didn't you, Beneva? Vastir says, return the Iron Spike or offer them compensation for it. Orlanth helped Grandmother Turtle by fighting off the birds that hurt her. He did not collect on his debt then, but reserved it for the return gift. Reserved it to be a return gift for the future. Offer them compensation. There's something they aren't telling us about the spike. Threaten to attack them if they don't hand over the gifts. We can beat them and they know it. We don't have it anymore. Promises made to clans from the Holy Country are not binding. I'll return the Iron Spike. 189. Our people were happy. The Staghearths have a new chief, Estivos. He is known for his disrespect of the gods and his Alinx breeding. Their former chief, Garnaneva, stepped aside after the Staghearth warriors threatened to leave the clan. Alright, so food is not as good as I had hoped, so... Let's see, Barntar... I got Vigor. I think we need to get the Blessed Crops. Sacrifice. 15 goods for mysteries. There we go, Blessed Crops. And we're being raided by the Trolls. 14 Weapon Thanes, 152 of the Feared, and 9 Dark Trolls, and 115 Trollkin. 2 Magic. Humocked. Drive them off, and Skirmish. The Trolls attacked while we were still sacrificing. They had to charge through a withering hail of missile fire. Ferena somehow escaped Troll warriors who had her trapped against a wall before she could find a weapon. How should she fight the rest of the battle? Fight bravely, of course. The last we saw Ferena, she charged at a group of Trollkin, intent on killing a troll that had struck down one of our footmen. We never saw her again. Oh. Well, that's awful. We drove them off that, though. But yes, yes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and build the Ernalda Temple. Oh, I'm going to uncheck that. Check that. Let's go ahead and build the temple. Kent Vent complains that while he was guest at the Turtle Market, he was bullied and insulted by a pair of their weapon thanes. They called us stick pickers, lichen eaters, and rag wearers. They said that our men were too friendly with our sheep because our women do not bear looking at. They said that Chalana Roy cries whenever we use the word mercy, and that Humocked spits whenever we say honor. Chalana Roy certainly does not cry whenever we say the word mercy. We must not be offended by such nonsense. Convince him to forget it. If we do not challenge these insults, we are admitting that they are true. This is a job for shamans. Raid them or threaten them with a raid. Shamans shouldn't be too hard to find, and do nothing. Don't you think if we get all upset, it will lend credence to the sheep accusations? Let's go ahead and raid them. Let's call... I don't actually know where the turtles are. Let's call in the brown boars. Let's go! 25 warriors, we're spotted. Our 21 weapon thanes and 219 footmen are facing 18 weapon thanes and 186 footmen. 2 magic. Sacrifice to Orlanth. We cannot seize their land, but we can plunder. And let's charge. Anything else that I want to do? Nah, I think we're good. Holy cow! We charged through a hail of missiles and smashed into the turtles. There was an extended clash. Our magic blew away theirs, but it was not enough. We were driven off and had no opportunity to obtain booty. Through the healing, our auxiliaries kept 6 warriors from dying and patched up 1 of the wounded. Lost 23 footmen. The raid was unsuccessful, so we were doubly shamed. Great. Food situation is not going to be very good, but I need to reorganize. Combat. Wow, I have, like, no good combat people. Alright, are there any people who are not on the ring? Any deities not on the ring? I guess I could put Archilla on. No, actually, you're Chalana Roy. You're actually a better leader. We do have an Orlanthi now. Very good leader, very good magic. Only good leadership, though. So that's unfortunate. I mean, I should be putting an Orlanthi on the, as a clan ring. The head of the clan ring, I should say. You have excellent magic. You have very good animals and excellent plants. You're excellent at animals. I think that we want you on the ring instead. You're not really good at anything. Maybe I'll send you off to get killed. I mean, he is excellent at animals, but you're still the best bargainer. You're also the best combat. You're actually better at custom. You're both excellent, but quite a bit younger. Let's see, what else? He does have one other thing. Only magic is good. He's very good at bargaining, though. I'm not sure if that will help us in any way. Now, let's get him on the ring. If he's technically better, then let's do that. He is only good at leadership, but he is an Orlanthi. Alright, so let's get you on. And you are excellent at magic. What are you good at? You're very good at magic. I think we'll go with this. Kind of like to have 4 women on the ring, but no warriors. That's kind of bad. Our herders report that the Tadanlings stole 33 cows in a raid. They were gone before our patrols could reach them. We can ill afford the loss. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, and the stag hearths. All right. Let's go ahead and use a treasure. Drive them off and skirmish. Oh, come on. Now my battle luck is just completely flipped. We harassed the stag hearths with slings and arrows and as they charged, but it did little good. It was a short, nasty battle. Our magic overcame theirs, but they were able to rally. We were forced off the battlefield, and the stag hearths made off with 8 horses. They took 1 cow worth of loot. Due to their prompt healing, our auxiliaries kept 2 warriors from dying and bandaged 2 of the wounded. Figures. Alright. Food is not looking so hot. Got a lot of wounded farmers. Population is down a little bit, though. Yay. Well, you know what? I think we need to do a cattle raid on the Tadanlings. Cattle raid! We managed to keep undercover until the last moment and made off with 18 cows without being spotted, so we got some of ours back. Angry widows confront the clan ring, the death rune smeared in ash on their foreheads. Their husbands were slain when the stag hearths last raided you. Led by the uncompromising Ascula, the women reproach you for allowing these deaths to go unavenged. If we do not act against the killers, our people will wonder why they work so hard to support warriors and buy horses. Organize a raid against the killers. Everything but tell them they're free to get anyone willing to help. Although the widows have a right to seek vengeance, the clan is not obligated to support their quest. Vengeance is important, but don't forget there is always another way. Organize a raid. If we do not act against the killers, our people will wonder why they work so hard to support. Yeah. It should be an easy matter for us to take a few lives in reprisal for the stag hearth's lucky feint against us. Try to convince them to let go of hatred and live for the children. Blood never healed a wound. Only time can cure their sorrow. And Venena has nothing to add. I don't really want to lose more people. Let's try to convince them to let go of hatred and live for their children. Eloquent words were spoken, and Ascula proclaimed that mercy had beaten hatred. Excellent. During my trading visits to other clans this past year, I've noticed a change in the way they treat us. Even among our friends, our goods are picked after those from other clans. That's unfortunate. Alright, 36 babies were born. We initiated 32 children as adults. The clan has 34 fewer people, 44 fewer head of cattle, 36 fewer horses, and 200 fewer sheep than we did last Sacred Time. We produced 1,146 and ate 1,141 bushels of food. 57 were lost due to spoilage. Our crafters produced 108 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 43 cows worth of goods. Wow. Okay, well that's pretty good. The food was okay. I think if we can get a bit more, then we'll be okay. May have to still try to do some trading. We shall see. Our goods production is really nice, though. I just wish that we could trade for more food. Anyway, we'll see what will come next year. See you then, everyone.